What's up, guys? So today I'm going to go over and install this Deezee under-seat storage drawer that I have sitting behind me here. This has been out for quite a while now, but I'm excited to finally get my hands on it. The prices have started to come down a bit. I got a pretty good deal on this, and I'll put the link in the description here. But yeah, let me show it to you. Okay, so here's the drawer. It's a pretty simple but clever design. Essentially what this does, this wedges underneath the back seat of your truck, and it serves a very specific purpose. So I'm pretty sure this design originated with a guy on YouTube. His channel is called Zero to Awesome, where he made this kind of same idea, but he made it out of wood and did it in his driveway. I'm pretty sure he partnered with Deezee in some fashion to get this design off the ground and make it, mass producible, I guess. So yeah, I'll link his video in the description too. You can see kind of at least where I think it started. But yeah, he had the same issue that I have, and probably a lot of people in general have. And it has to do with having kids and having car seats. Let me show you. All right, so here is the issue. So I have this, rather inexpensive, I think they are kind of getting expensive nowadays, this Husky storage bin that fits right under your seat. But to use it, you have to flip your seat up. So obviously that becomes a problem when you have a car seat here. It virtually becomes impossible to get anything out from under that. So what this drawer does, it fits right there in that gap. And, you can obviously slide it out. As long as you can open your door, you can slide it out to access your stuff. Your car seats can stay in there. Stuff on the floor can stay there because it's kind of going into this empty space. It's a really, really nice solution. All right, so kind of getting into the box here. So it's basically, I believe this is just steel, a steel bin here. It's got some sort of rubber plastic liner in here. And it's just an empty bin. There are, I think there is a divider that comes with the kit as well. And so you might have noticed that there are locks on it, and there's gonna be locks on both sides. I'll kind of show you how that works here. But there's locks, there's some bracketry here, and it does come with some directions. Now, this kit is made for, I think, a 15 plus F-150, which my truck is not. So I measured it out, and I got the dimensions from Deezee a while back. So I think I can make it work. The brackets, the mounting, I might have to get creative with, but I think I can figure it out. So, all right, going back to like the locking and latching here. So there's this knob, same exact knob on both sides here. And when you turn it, and then you can lock it, of course, it latches it so it can't be pulled out. Right, so you unlock it and then it can be pulled. So if you go to the other side, I'm gonna lock this now. So it's locked, right? If I go to the other side, I unlock this one and I can pull out this way. So that's really nice because that means you can access it from the driver's side or the passenger side, which is nice because this is pretty long, and I don't think you can pull it out all the way. It wouldn't be safe for sure because you want all your stuff to come out. But I also think the door gets in the way. Now, one complaint I did see online, and I have not driven, it's not mounted yet, so I don't know, but I did see this complaint, is that you get a lot of rocking, or I don't know how you want to describe that, but basically get a lot of rattling because there is a lot of play there. I do think that might be like something you could play with. I think if you mess with this tab here, you might be able to kind of fine tune it and make it fit a little tighter. So that way it doesn't, that's like a 1/2 inch of slop there. So that's a little more than necessary, but anyway. So yeah, that's the box. Yeah, it seems pretty nice. It's obviously has ample storage, pretty much equivalent to what I had before, if not greater. It's long enough. You could hold long items that shoot things made of lead, so you could do that if you wanted. And it's lockable, so it'll be safe and secure. Okay, I do have one concern with my truck being a 2013, and that is the subwoofer that's located under the, I guess this is the passenger side back seat. So this is definitely going to be in the way because the drawer runs the full distance or full width of the cab. So I'm definitely have to remove that, and hopefully I don't have any other issues. Obviously that's kind of a bummer as far as sound quality and whatnot, but really, I mean, I can't access any of my stuff, like any of my recovery stuff or any of my safety stuff. It's really inconvenient to do that. And I'm not like a big sound buff anyway, so I'm sure it'll be all right. And if it's a problem, I'll figure something else out. But all right, so I'm gonna take that out, and then we're gonna start trying to get this thing mounted in. All right, so I'm in the process of taking these screws out, and one thing to note is on the 2013s, or this is whatever the 09 to 14s, make sure you put the screws back in these mounting holes, because that goes straight into I guess nothingness, right to the ground. So you can see light through there. So yeah, that's needs to be put back in, so that way you don't have air and whatever dirt and stuff coming into the cab. All right, so to get the subwoofer out, just 3 screws, 1 in the back, 2 in the front, and then just one plug. Okay, so the subwoofer's out. Now I gotta empty out the storage bin I've got in here. And just an example of what I have. So I've got a tool roll just with wrenches and all kinds of tools and screwdrivers and stuff. I've got a bottle jack because the scissors jack that came with the truck is not sufficient anymore. Just some shackles and things like that. Paper towels, a towel, toilet paper, critical item there. So yeah, just kind of stuff you need. This little funnel thing for when you run out of gas, you gotta use a gas can. So yeah, this is just telling with these 2 straps, so I'll just undo that. I had a recovery strap in there at some point, but I just put it back in there because I kept having to fight to get it out of this bin. So I'm really looking forward to getting easy access to this stuff. Okay, I think I am gonna try it without the mat first. If there's enough room, I'll put the mat back in, but I think I might have to cut the mat. And maybe I should put the box in first to see if it'll fit. And then I could mark the mat to see where I need to cut it. So that way I don't have to take it back out and get it back in. Okay, so luckily it does fit. I'm pretty pleased actually with how it fits in there. The corner doesn't stick out or anything like that, which was a concern of mine. The only thing is though, right here with the mat in right now, the floor mat in, when you close it, like it's definitely hitting. So I might mark the mat real quick. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to cut it. Maybe I'll try to shimmy it forward a little bit so I've got a little bit more coverage there, but I'm gonna have to cut the mat, mark it, and then hopefully that drops me down. That mat's probably, on the lip here, it's probably like 3/8 of an inch, 1/2 inch ish, and down here maybe it's like a 1/4 inch or something like that. So all right, let's see what we can do about this. Okay, with the mat out of place, I think we're sitting pretty good here. It still does kind of touch barely when it closes, but what was happening before is like when I would push down, you can see that light. When I would push down on the seat, this top piece of metal would deflect a little bit. So that's not happening anymore. So I think we are good to go. But as I'm doing this, I'm realizing that none of the hardware that came with the kit is going to work, which is understandable, right? This is not made for this vehicle. So I'm going to have to get creative and try to figure out what to do here. Okay, I'm wrapping up for the night because I'm hitting a roadblock. But so the brackets they gave are really heavy duty. These are steel, probably like 1/8 inch thick or so. Yeah, they're definitely no joke. I just don't think I can use them in any way. The mounting point is like down here on the back, at the bottom of the back there. And there's no way I can reach anything. So what I'm thinking I have to do is probably, this side probably is the easier one. I do have this screw right here, which was for the subwoofer, and I've got another hole here. Ignore the children hitting each other. So I could theoretically make a bracket that goes from here to here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to the actual hole here. I don't really want to drill through the top, but I might have to. Maybe I could do like some sort of bolted thing and make that work. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. But yeah, we're close. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I'm gonna admit it's a little redneck, but I think it's gonna work. So basically, I got two aluminum straps, basically just bolted to the I guess the housing of the drawer. So a couple downsides to this concept is it's going to allow movement, I guess, left and right as you're sitting in the vehicle, because basically these things the straps will just pivot with it. So I could always throw in another strap at an angle, and then it shouldn't move, right? Because it'll be the two different straps at different angles won't move in an arc. And maybe I should have done that with these, honestly. Maybe I could have put them at angles. Maybe I will do that. So as I'm thinking about it now, but the other option is I might just put Velcro, adhesive Velcro on the bottom of this and Velcro it to the carpet. That should work pretty well as well. So yeah, that's the one thing I'm still working on right now. The next thing is that with this design here, I'm currently chipping away the paint with this bolt head that's on the inside of the drawer here. So I'm probably gonna have to honestly shave this down, which is kind of a bummer, but I'm looking for functionality over looks anyway. And when the drawer is shut, you won't even see it. So I'm not super concerned. All right, so I've got some Velcro here. It's left over from some other project. This is like the scratchy side. I believe it's called the hook side. And I'm thinking the carpet will act as the loop side of like the hook and loop situation. So my plan is to basically line the front bottom edge along the whole way, or maybe just in a couple places with a couple of these. I'll give it a little shake test to see if it moves back and forth. I also think once this has got some weight in it, it's not going to want to move back and forth too much. And then I think the Velcro is just going to help that even more. All right, so that literally took 2 minutes. I got a strip on each end. And I did, even after one, I did like a kind of a push test, and it's like not moving at all. So I think we're in really good shape. So I'm gonna go shave these down. I know I'm kind of like hacking this thing up, but like I said, I'm more concerned about it being usable. And if they had made something for my truck, like I wouldn't be doing this, but they just don't make anything for this generation of F-150. Okay, I'm calling this thing installed. It moves back and forth really well. It's not hitting those bolt heads anymore. I had to take out, just a little bit there. Not a huge deal. I could always come back and paint that if I wanted to. But yeah, so let's lock it up. Yeah, if it slides out, you can see it, but if it's in the other position here, like that, you don't see it. So no harm, no foul. Let's see. It opens pretty good. I mean, it hits the door a little bit. If I can kind of get past this cup holder area, it opens up a little bit more. Again, it's not made for this truck. This is all getting lucky with what they offer and making it work. So I think the next step is just to see how much garbage I can fit in here. And yeah, that will be good to go. And I can put the car seats back in, and I can actually access my stuff, which will be nice. Okay, I finally got it loaded up with everything I had in there. So this is what I was coming from. This is the Husky underseat bin, I guess. And it worked fine until, like I said, until I had car seats in here. So yeah, I'll show you guys my kind of thought process on what I did here. So I will say, pulling that out, it is a significant pull, right? It's smooth, but it's definitely a lot of weight in there. You can feel it. I guess I didn't show you the sliders. It's basically just like two pieces of aluminum, I guess, that slide into other pieces of aluminum in there. Here, let's close it. So you can see there, that's what the slides look like. So yeah, just pretty simple, no bearings or anything like that. But all right, so on the passenger side, I figured I would put the kind of roadside emergency stuff, because I don't want it to be on the driver's side. Pulling this door open in traffic to find your stuff is not ideal. So I've got my bottle jack here, and this is a pretty big bottle jack too. I don't know, it's a 10 ton or 12 ton or something like that, but it's pretty large. I was really worried that it wasn't going to fit. I have to angle it to get it to fit because the slope of the drawer. But I've got my tool bag with like a full mechanics tool set in here. I've got my tire, my lug nut wrench, the bottle jack handles, some emergency strobes, and stuff to take the spare tire off and whatnot. So I've got all that on this side. And like I said, it's pretty dang heavy, but I'm not going to be accessing this every day, so it's not like a huge problem. We go to the other side. Okay, and on this side, oh, there we go. Let's see, I've got like a spare bath towel, some shackles, toilet paper, paper towels. I did end up getting my recovery strap in here, so that's nice. I had this in the other one too, this tire repair kit. So yeah, it's it holds a lot. I would say kind of equivalent to what I had before. The other one had the advantage of stuff could be kind of squished down. Here, because you're sliding it in and out, you have to clear the lip and everything like that. So not a big deal, makes sense. But it's just so convenient and nice. So some closing thoughts on the drawer here. If I was installing in a truck that it was made for, I think this would be super easy and straightforward. It kind of took a little bit longer because I had to do some like custom, hackery to put it together. But overall, it should be really easy to install for most people. It's a kind of like a unique, one-of-a-kind solution for a problem I think a lot of people out there have. And yeah, I'm fairly impressed. It seems fairly well built. Maybe the tolerance and stuff aren't perfect everywhere, but it's a mass-produced item, and that stuff kind of happens. So I'll keep an eye on it, and if I have any issues long term, I'll put that in the description, or I'll put something out. But yeah, I'm excited for using this, and it's a lot safer solution to actually be able to access your emergency stuff, and just a lot more convenient too.